Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we'll try to discuss another super important and amazing concept inside Python called virtual environment. What is this particular virtual environment? I'll tell you. See, this concept is very much required inside Python whenever you are creating any kinds of projects. Okay, see what happens actually whenever you implement any kinds of projects, you use lots of libraries. Okay, you use lots of libraries. And all the libraries, all the, let's say, Python package will have their different version. Okay, let me show you. So if I go to the PyPy website, so I think I showed you we can install any kinds of Python package from this particular website called PyPy. Now if I go to the website, let's say I want to install one library called pandas. Okay, so let's say pandas is one of the library for the data manipulation. Let's say I want to install this particular library. Now you can see pandas, this is the pandas. I'll go here. Now see, if you go to the release history, so pandas, the current version, they have updated called 2.2.2. Okay, now see, it is having also some previous version, like you can say 2.00, then so many version actually you can see here, right? And the release date as well, like 2019 they have released, 2020 and 2021, and this is the current one in 2024. So sometimes what happens actually whenever you implement any kinds of projects with your team, or let's say in your company, so there would be a requirement you have to use pandas actually, let's say this particular version 2.1.1. okay, this particular version you have to install. But if I open up my Anaconda prompt, okay, if I open up my Anaconda prompt, I think you know inside Anaconda prompt by default it will use the base environment. That means the environment actually by default you will get with the Anaconda, and we know inside Anaconda will have so many packages installed already. Now see, if I want to check the package, how many packages actually we are having, I can write this particular command called pip list. Okay, now see, it will list down all the packages actually I have, okay, inside my base environment. Okay, see, these many packages actually I have inside my base environment. Okay, all the package it is installed. Now let me find the pandas here. So see guys, pandas is available here. Okay, so here you can see pandas is also installed, and the version actually we are having currently 2.2.2. okay, it is installed inside my environment, but there is a requirement I have to install this particular version 2.1.1. this is the version I have to install. Then what you will do, see, instead of actually replacing here, okay, instead of replacing here, what you can do, you can create a new environment inside Python. Python will give you the option to create a new environment. New environment means it will create a new Python interpreter. Okay, there also you can specify the Python version. Let's say currently the Python version actually I'm having, let me tell you, currently the Python version actually I'm using 3.12.4. but let's say there is a requirement you have to implement that projects. Okay, you have to implement that projects inside Python 3.8 environment, not 3.12 environment, because in the current Python version, let's say there might be issue with the new packages. Okay, you will get an error. That's why they're suggesting to use Python 3.8 environment, 3.8 version of Python. Then what you will do, will you again install the Anaconda with the help of Python 3.8? No, you don't need to install the Anaconda. So what you can do, you can create a virtual environment here. Okay, you can create a virtual environment inside Python. So let me show you how we can create a virtual environment with the help of a different Python version, and how we can install this particular pandas. So for this, first of all, let me exit from this particular Python here. Yeah, now I'll clear. Yeah, so now see, if you want to create a virtual environment, what you have to do, you have to write a command. So the command would be conda. Okay, here I'm using Anaconda, so that's why you have to write this particular command, conda create. Okay, conda create -n. okay, that means you want to create a new environment. Okay, you want to create a new environment, and now you have to specify the name. So let's say I want to create the environment name. The environment name should be, let's say, project. Okay, project. Okay, project 1. Let's say this is the name. You can give any name here. Okay, you can give any name here. Whatever project, let's say, you are creating, you can give the name. That particular name actually you can use. So here I'm giving project 1. Now I have to specify the Python version. Let's say now I'll tell my conda, I want this particular Python version here. Python equal 3.8. Okay, 3.8 version actually I need. Okay, 3.8 version I need, because currently I'm having 3.12 in my system, but I need to install Python 3.8. That's why you need to specify here. So let's try to remember this particular command. Okay, always try to remember this particular command, and at the last you have to give this particular -y symbol. Okay, -y symbol means yes, you are giving the permission. Okay, you are giving the permission. Yes, permission, you want to create it. Okay, you want to create it. Okay, now let me copy the command. Let me copy the command, and here I will mention inside my notebook as well, so that you can copy paste later on. Creates a virtual environments. Okay, this particular command. Now if I execute this particular command, you will see that automatically it will create this particular environment inside my system. See, it is creating. So it will take some time. After that, actually, you'll see that environment would be created. And in this particular environment, you won't be having that many of packages. Whatever package actually you had in your base environment, it will only install some required packages which is neat, okay, to run this particular environment. Now see, my environment has created. Now if I want to activate the environment, I have to write this particular command, conda activate project one. So let me write conda activate, okay, activate project, okay, project one. You are activating the environment. Now see, currently it is selecting as a base environment. That means my default environment. Now if I execute the command, it will change to project one. That means project one has been activated. So let me also copy paste this command inside the notebook so that you can use it later on. To activate the virtual environment, you have to execute the command. Fine. Okay. Now let me clear. Yes. Now see, if I do the pip list right now, pip list, that means if I want to see all the packages, see, only 3 packages installed. So these are the 3 packages, actually default package Python needs. Okay, Python needs to run the environment. Okay. Now previously I had my base environment. Inside base environment, I had so many packages installed, right? Now currently you can see I don't have that many of packages, and I don't have also pandas here. Now what I will do, I'll simply go to pandas website and I'll copy this command. Okay, 2.1.1 I need to install. I'll copy the command and here I'm going to paste it. Okay, now it will install this particular pandas version here. Now see, if I execute, it will install this pandas here. Okay, it is telling ignore the following version, required difference Python version. Okay, so Python. Okay, now they're telling if you want to install this particular Python 2.1.1, you need Python 3.9. Okay, Python 3.9 you have to install. Okay, so what I can do, maybe I can use any other version. So I'll go to release history again. So I think I can use, let's say 1.4.1. Okay, I'll copy. And here I can again execute this command. Because all the packages has their dependency Python environment. Okay, that's why. Now see, this particular version is getting installed inside my environment. Again, it will take some time. It's around 10 MB. Let's wait, then I'll show you. So guys, you can see my pandas has been installed inside my project one environment. Now, if I want to check it, I'll clear and I'll just write pip list again. Okay, pip list again. And it will show me my pandas. See, pandas I installed 1.4.1. And you can see some more library. So this is the dependency library for the pandas. If you want to use pandas, you also need these are the library. It will automatically get installed. Okay, with the help of pandas also only. So yes, that's actually we can create an environment, and inside that particular environment, we can install any specific package. Okay, in some specific Python version. And this concept is like super important, guys. Just trust me. Whenever you will be creating a project, okay, production grade projects, or whenever you will be creating Python project, data science project, or software projects, whatever project actually you'll be implementing, this concept you have to remember, because every time you have to create an environment for your new project. Let's say you are creating a Facebook application, create a Facebook environment. Inside that, just install all the Facebook related package. Okay, develop your Facebook. Now let's say you're creating Instagram application, create another environment called Instagram. Okay, inside that, just try to set up everything. So no need to set up all the packages in just one place. Create a separate environment, and there actually you can execute your project. Okay, that is the best practice always. Fine, I hope you got it. Now if you want to check how many environment I'm having, so what you can do, you can use this particular command. You can simply write conda env, okay, list. So it will list down all the environment you have currently in your system. See, if I write this command, see, I'm having all 4 environment in my system. Base is the default one. Project one, this is the current one I created, and star means I have selected this one currently. You can see this is selected, this one. Test and visa, these 2 I created previously. That's why it's showing as well. But for you, I think these 2 you can see in your system, right? That's actually you can check how many environment you are having. Now, if you want to delete this particular environment, how we can delete? So simply open up your file explorer and go to this particular C drive. Okay, where you install the Python, where you install the Anaconda. So I installed the Anaconda inside here. You can see Anaconda is there. Now you can see one folder called envs. Okay, go to envs and you can see this particular project, this particular virtual environment. Now what you have to do, first of all, try to close this particular terminal. Okay, close the terminal, and now just try to delete it. Okay, just try to delete from here. Okay, you can see there's a delete button. Just try to delete here. I'm not going to delete. I'm going to keep it here. But if you want, you can also delete here, because it will occupy some space, okay, in your system. That's why let's say if your environment is done, you don't need to use it, you can delete it. Okay, otherwise you can keep it here. Okay, it's up to you. Now you can also select this particular environment from your Jupyter notebook as well. Let's say if I want to select the current environment I install, So what I will do, I'll just click on select kernel and select another kernel. Okay, by default base it is having select another kernel Python environment. Now see, if I do the refresh operation, okay, sometimes it will give you issues, so you need to reopen that particular VS Code. I'll close it and again I will reopen my VS Code. Now if I click here, select another kernel Python environment, now see project 1 is coming. Now I can select the project 1. Okay, now simply I can import my pandas. Okay, import pandas, the pandas I installed. Fine. So I hope you got it, how to create a virtual environment inside Python and how to activate it and how to install package inside that. Okay, I think this part is clear. So yes, this is the concept I just wanted to let you know, because going forward, whenever I'll be implementing, I'm going to create a new environment, okay, inside my Python. And let's say you want to get back your base environment again. Let's say you want to activate your base environment. What you can do, you can write the same command, conda activate, just write base. Okay, base. So it will again activate the base one. Now again, if you want to switch here, just write conda activate project one. Okay, that's how you can switch. Okay, switch between your environment. So this is the concept you have to remember. And one thing guys, I just forget to told you. So see here, I installed Python 3.8. I think remember, if you want to check whether it installed Python 3.8 or not, you can write the command Python. So it will activate the Python interpreter. You will see that Python 3.8 has been installed. Okay. Previously inside my base, let me show you. Inside my like base environment, my basic environment, it was Python 3.12. If I show you, it was Python 3.12. Let me bigger this screen. It was 3.12 inside base, and inside project 1 I installed Python 3.8. That means with the help of one interpreter I can install multiple Python, okay, inside my system. Okay, it is possible, and this is called virtual environment concept inside Python. Okay, they gives you this kinds of flexibility to create a virtual environment. This is called virtual environment. This is your root environment. On top of that, you are creating a virtual environment. Okay, that is the idea. So yes, I hope you got it. This is all about from this particular video. Thanks for watching. Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video, we'll try to discuss another very interesting and very important topic inside Python called requirement.txt file inside Python. See, there is a file actually we usually use called requirement.txt inside Python whenever we implement any kinds of projects, right? So why this particular file is required, I'll tell you. But before that, let me just show you. If you're not using this particular file, so what would be the issue? See, what happens actually whenever we implement any kinds of projects, I already told you in Python, actually, we are having lots of libraries and packages, right? For all the domain, let's say you are working in data science, you are working in, let's say, web development, software development, okay, anywhere, if you work, you will see there are tons of library actually you have to install, okay, in your project. So whenever we install, these are the packages. So how we install, I showed you, we just go to the PyPy website. From there actually we search for that particular package and we copy the command and we install here. Let's say I want to install one package here. So what I can do, I can use that pip package manager. So I'll just write pip install that particular package name. So let me show you. So here you can see my terminal. So here you can see my terminal, and by default my base environment has been activated. And now I'm going to activate my virtual environment, the environment I created, okay, in my previous video, I think you saw. And I already told you how we can activate that particular environment. Okay, I already shared all the command and all. So to activate that environment, I just need to write conda. First of all, I'll see the environment name. What was the environment name? I'll just write conda env list. So it will list down all the environment I'm having inside my system. You can see currently I'm using base environment. That's why this star is here. Now I need to use this particular environment, project 1. So I'll just write conda activate project 1. Okay, now if I execute, see my project 1 would be activated. Now I'll clear. Now simply see, if I want to install any kinds of package, let's say I want to install pandas. What I will do, I'll just write pip install pandas. So here, if I execute this particular command, see, it will install the pandas in my system. So pandas is already installed. That's why it's telling requirement is already satisfied. Now let's say I want to install another library. Let's say pip install. Okay, pip install. Let's say I want to install numpy. Okay, numpy. Numpy is another library for the array manipulation. So you'll be using this particular library in your data science, actually, let's say a domain. Even you will be, whenever you will be working with computer vision will be working with images and videos, you'll be using this particular library. So as of now, let's install only the library. Okay, I'll be discussing this particular library in detail in future. Okay, whenever we'll be learning about data science and all. Now if I execute, see, it is already satisfied. Okay, it is also already satisfied. Now let's say I want to install another library. I'll just write pip install. Let's say I want to install something called sklearn. Okay, sklearn. So sklearn is a machine learning package. Okay, with the help of sklearn, you can do machine learning related work. See, it is now installing sklearn. Okay, it is telling one error. Okay, I think it should be scikit-learn on sklearn. Scikit-learn. Okay, I think, yeah, this is the package name. Now see, it is getting installed here. See, installation is completed. Now, what you have observed here. Okay, my main intention is to show you this particular installation. Like, I just wanted to let you know one thing. What do you observe here? See, I installed 3 libraries. Okay, I installed 3 libraries: pandas, numpy, and sklearn. That means scikit-learn. So what I did, I just written this particular command 3 times: pip install scikit-learn, pip install numpy, pip install pandas. Now let's say you are using, let's say 100 different packages, okay, in a project. Then what you have to do? 100 times you have to write this particular command, yes or no? But it is not possible. Let's say I'm using 1000 packages. Will I write thousands times this particular pip install, this package name and all? No. For this, what I will do, I'll just create a requirement.txt file. Okay, I'll just create a requirement.txt file in my project directory. So here I can create a requirement.txt file. If you want to create, you can see the file icon. Just click here and just name this particular file as requirement. Okay, requirements.txt. Okay, requirement.txt. Now you can ask me, should I give the requirement.txt only, or I can give any other name? You can give any other name also, it will work, but make sure this file would be txt format. Okay, it would be text format. Okay, txt format. Okay, not any other format, but you can use any other name here. But see, this is recommended to use always meaningful name. Okay, this is recommended to use meaningful name, because everywhere, okay, everywhere, if you open any kinds of projects. So let me show you some of the example. See, if you go to Google and search for, let's say, PyTorch GitHub. So what is PyTorch? PyTorch is a like deep learning library. We'll be discussing whenever we'll be learning about like artificial intelligence. We'll be discussing about, with the help of PyTorch, we can create a neural network. Okay, we can work with images, we can work with audios, we can work with, let's say, unstructured data. Okay, this particular library will help you to work with this particular domain. Now let's say this is the PyTorch project. Okay, that means official PyTorch implementation. This particular library they have developed. Okay, PyTorch team has developed this particular library. And this is the library from Facebook. So Facebook team has developed this particular PyTorch. That means Meta AI. Okay, Meta AI has developed this particular library. Now you can see this is the official project GitHub repository. Okay, and this is completely open source. Open source means this code is already published to public. Public can see this particular code implementation. See whatever code they have written. Okay, everything we can see. Even we can also change here. Let's say if I want to add some new features, I can add it here. Okay, there is no issue. I can edit here. I can just pull the changes. So what they will do, they will review my code. If it is fine, they will accept my request and they will merge the changes inside this particular repo. Then you will also become a contributor here. Contributor means if you're contributing in this particular project. Okay, if you're adding something new features, okay, which is useful, so you'll become a contributor in this particular repo. We'll be also learning about this particular Git and GitHub, how we can use it and all, how we can commit our own code, how we can commit our own projects. Okay, how we can upload our projects. Everything we'll be also learning. Now you can see this is like very active research. The last commit was 28 minutes ago. Okay, 28 minutes ago they have added a new features here. You can see. Okay, very active research. Now you can see all the projects will have their own requirement.txt file. See, this is the requirement.txt file I was talking about. Now if I open it up, you'll see that whatever library they're using, whatever library you are they are using to implement this particular project. Okay, to implement this particular, let's say, library, everything they have mentioned here. You can see. Okay, everything they have mentioned here. Let's say they're using this library, this library, this library. And if you're using any specific version, you can also mention the version. Okay, like that. So we'll do the similar thing. So instead of writing pip install package name, pip install package name, what I will do, I'll just create a requirement.txt file. And inside that, I will mention all of the packages I need to install. Let's say I need pandas. I'll just write pandas. I need numpy. I'll just write numpy. Let's say I need scikit-learn. I'll just write scikit-learn. Okay, scikit-learn. Let's say I need something called Streamlit. Okay, Streamlit. you can mention thousands of packages here, okay, line by line. And if you need any specific version, just give double equal sign and give the specific version. Let's say you need to install 1.1.1. You can write like that. But I don't need to install any specific version. I'll just remove it. Yeah. So that's how you need to mention. You need to mention, okay, line by line all the packages. Now what you have to do, just clear your terminal and just write one command. The command name is pip install. Okay, pip install -r. -r means you want to read this particular file. You want to read this particular file line by line. Okay. Which file? Requirement.txt file. Requirement.txt file. Okay, this is the requirement.txt file I want to execute. Now see, if I execute the command, so what will happen? First of all, it will install this one. After installing this one, it will install this one. After installing this one, it will install this one. After installing this one, it will install this one. That's how, if you have thousands packages inside this particular requirement.txt, it will install all the packages in just one shot. Okay, only just need to mention everything here and just write the command pip install -r requirement.txt. Everything would be installed in just one shot. No need to write pip install package name every time. That is the use of this particular requirement.txt, and trust me, whenever you will be implementing project, this particular file will help you a lot. Okay, as I already showed you one real-time example. See, if you open up any kinds of Python project, okay, you will see this particular file requirement.txt, and they are mentioning the requirement packages inside that only. Okay, so yes, I just wanted to let you know this particular topic, because going forward we'll be implementing some projects and definitely we'll be using this particular concept as well there. Okay, so that time you won't be having any kinds of doubt. That's why I just clarify this particular topic here. Okay, what is the use of this particular requirement.txt file? Fine. Now see, installation is completed. Very powerful concept, guys, very powerful concept, and you should definitely use this one. So yes, I think you got it. What is the use of this particular requirement.txt actually file, okay, and why we should use it. And let me just mention the command here as well. So pip install -r requirement.txt. This is the command, guys, you can execute. Okay, I just mentioned inside this particular requirement.txt.py file. Okay, this is 61 tutorial, I think. So inside that you will get this particular command. Okay, all the code would be available in the resources section. From there you can copy paste the command as well. Fine. So with that, thank you so much for watching this particular video, and I will see you next time.